We're seeing a society that not only has a lot more people of lower IQ, but a lot fewer people of higher IQ. In other words, a dumbing down, a chemical dumbing down of society. So everyone's sort of mediocre. That leaves them dependent on government because they can't excel. We have these people of lower IQ who are totally dependent. Then we have this mass of people who are going to believe anything they're told because they can't really think clearly. And very few people of very high IQ who have good cognitive function who can figure this all out. And that's what they want. So, you can kind of piece it together as to why they are so insistent in spending so many hundreds of millions of dollars of propaganda money to dumb down society.
Now, I would like to say good rising to all my kings and queens out there. Like, comment, subscribe, because we're finna get into it. Oh yeah, you just heard what he just said. And this is a disgrace because I want y'all to understand. If you come into the world mentally disabled, that's basically what they're doing. Mentally disabling people to be able to excel, to comprehend certain things. And the way that we live and the construct of how we supposed to live in the eyes of the government, a lot of people go astray. So yes, they do depend on the government for a lot of things. What I'm trying to tell you is people are basically sinking in quicksand and don't know how and why. Some people don't even realize they're sinking in quicksand because I keep telling y'all, this is why they want to control all outlets of education. Do you understand the severity of what I'm saying? Like, bro, you born into a world where you have no chance of survival. This shit is a setup. You are set up to fail. And I'm finna give you the definition of what propaganda means. And when you hear this definition, I'm sure, if you don't know the definition already, I'm sure you're going to start looking at the news and the media and everything around you totally different. Check this out. Now, what is the simple definition of propaganda? Propaganda is the dissemination of information, facts, arguments, rumors, half-truths, or lies to influence public opinion. And these people spend millions of dollars on radio, TV, all type of advertisement just to promote propaganda to dumb down society. Now, at some point, a lot of this stuff should start kicking in to us. A lot of this stuff should see, like a lot of people should see the process of why you need to awake, why you need to wake up, why you need to come out of this dream world. You get what I'm saying? These people are literally crippling us mentally. This had nothing to do with religion. In a sense, it doesn't. Because I say these very people that's giving us this screwed up education, these very people are the ones that's giving us religion. That's just common sense. It's not me. Like, don't get mad at the messenger. I'm just telling people to wake up, understand why things the way they are. How could we as people go through so much torture and the only thing we can say is we was taught to say, oh, we'll let God handle it. Come on, bro. God gave us everything we need to handle it ourselves. The very people that we're going up against. Bro, these people are in charge of everything about us. How can we win? I'm trying to get this to sink in to people, bro. Like, how can you win when the very people that's oppressing you are giving you all the resources that you supposedly have to survive? That shit makes no sense. Like I say, a lion ain't going to tell a gazelle how to get away from them. It doesn't make sense. So we, as people, need to wake up and do away with this bullshit. And it's happening. It is happening. A lot of more people are waking up. It is happening. Because people are starting to realize that the world we live in ain't what they say it is. The world we live in is a fairy tale. And this is, I keep telling you, at a war for your mind. Slavery is not physical anymore. They don't ride around whips and chains. They replaced all that stuff with technology, influence, even with certain foods, like everything is weaponized. Certain foods is weaponized to make you feel a certain way. Like I told you yesterday on the video, if you listen, if you living in America and you on American soil, at some point you are contributing to the rise and power of America. No matter what type of job you do. And I made the example, if you're a lawyer, you're helping do away with people they want to see locked up. Because we know that whole system is so fucked up. That even lawyers know. Everybody in the judicial system know it is unbiased, no equality. That shit is just, we know this, and still go and participate in that shit. If you work at a fast food joint, you serving, and it's no disrespect, but you're serving food to help kill America. And murder, you can murder a person 30 years from now. It don't have to be today. Murder is murder. And I told y'all, when you at the top looking at the world, people today may not get sick, but people die every day from heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure. So to them, they win every day. That's how you got to look at it. Every day someone is going in, getting medicine, or going in to, they making money, they population control, they doing all that all in one. And at some point, we participate in that. Why? Because they own everything on American soil. And when you're born, you are a employee of the corporation, which is the United States of America. Get it in your head. This shit is a whole lie. Y'all better wake up. I just did a song called Wake Up. This is for the We Woke tour. It's going to be a concert, meet and greet. Like, I'm coming to the city. We're getting off social media. I'm coming to y'all city. I'm coming. I'm pulling up. So we working on that tour right now, so stay tuned for that. But I just did a song called We Woke. Oh, my God. Like I say, man, y'all better wake up. It can't now, bitch, say Papa Duck ain't say nothing. I told y'all everything. I told y'all our life, the government stole it. I told y'all about COVID, the CIA, and the cloning. Yeah. Coming like that on that bitch. Yeah. Y'all already know I don't play when it comes to my craft. But the reason why I say what I say is because we in a dream world, bro. Our kids go to school. We at work. We doing what they say do. Be an American. Go to work. Your children go to school. You go to college. Man, that's bullshit, man. All of it. All of it is BS, man. BS. You hear me? And like I'm trying to get people to understand, my thing is this. And this is one of the things that I'm working on. And like I said, a lot of stuff I can't even get on here and talk about. Is schooling. We need our own schools for our young. We need to teach our children. We need to clean those programs that they put down and downloaded in our children's heads. We need to rewrite these programs. We need to show our children how to survive in this screwed up world. Propaganda is real, man. These people will tell lies. And now you see why controlling TV and music and radio and newspapers, why that's so important, because that's how we develop our sense of data, or that's how we receive data from the enemy. Why you think the Black Panthers had their own newspapers, their own healthcare, their own everything? The Black Panthers was the ones, physically, the closest ones to overthrow this shit. And look what they did to them. That's why I say at some point, we got to do away with everything these people taught us. Fuck law, fuck all that shit, man. Should no another man govern another man but govern them into what they want them to be. That don't make sense. Like I said, I'm gonna find that book, and I'm gonna read to y'all what Christopher Columbus said when he came to America. He basically said how the Indians was polite, kind, sharing. He literally said they had no idea what evil was. But this is coming from a motherfucker like Christopher Columbus that came to America basically just to take over. to rob people of the resources. But yet they'll put in the book like he discovered America. If you believe that dumbass shit, something wrong. But it ain't your fault. Because again, they giving you all this information. We all grew up thinking that motherfucker discovered America. That's a lie. You people stole everything they know. They stole all the knowledge. Everything they know, they stole. And gave us a regurgitated ass version of what they want us to know. Like I say, he who wins the war can rewrite history as they see fit in their favor. They can rewrite history and tell us whatever the fuck they want to tell us. Y'all, like a lot of people don't, they can't comprehend this big ass gimmick, man, this scam. Bro, your whole life been a lie. The way we live, we don't supposed to live this way. And they specifically dummy down people in order to be controlled. Like I told y'all, once they bring it to an animal state, they can control you. Just because they say a high IQ is 200, and you think that because you get I'm just saying, I don't even know what the number is, but they just say, oh, 200 is a high IQ and you score 200, got you thinking you smart. You also need to know the illusion of knowledge. That's another video. Because if you develop a society where you could say, hey, a 200 is a high IQ, but in actuality, it's not. It's not. Honestly, to me, a IQ will be based off the environment that you're in. And I'm finna give you a good example, and I'm gonna let y'all go. This is why I don't believe in this IQ shit, right? IQ to me is only based on the environment and you in and the resources that's around you. Let's take a Fortune 500 company owner or a Fortune 500 company CEO. This motherfucker make billions of dollars. Let's take Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, billionaire, right? In this fake ass society or this fake ass matrix, he can thrive because these people have created a perimeter or circumference around our consciousness. And within that consciousness, he can thrive because they done changed the whole reality. They made it where things that's fake is more important than things that's natural. So, okay, he a billionaire. Take that same person, Jeff Bezos, put him in a different environment. Put him in Amazon, since he run Amazon, the real Amazon. He has no information on how to operate in that setting. Okay? He's a millionaire, billionaire, but out there he's a nothing. Change the environment. And I'm trying to get y'all to think about what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck how much money he got. It ain't gonna help him. It's not gonna save him. The people that's in that environment can. So don't get caught up in that bullshit. You could take a Fortune 500 company CEO and put him in the hood. He will not survive. One, he don't know our language. He don't know what a stack is. See, this is why they want to come up with this Ebonic shit. Why? Because they wanted to learn our language. People don't understand, or we as blacks don't understand how powerful it is to speak a language, a different lingo. It ain't just some slang. No, motherfucker, it's a different language. We can communicate without them knowing. That's power. That's why I say when other people come from other countries and they know their language and they come over here in America and learn your language, they got the ups on you. And we used to pick at them Esau kids and didn't. No, them kids come from another country learning English and they know their language. They got the ups on you. So you take a Fortune 500 company CEO, billionaire, put him in the hood. He don't know what a stack is. He don't know what Zaza is. He don't know when some shit finna pop off. He's in a different setting. And it's the same way for us. When you take people out the hood and put them in a supposedly primary setting of what America calls a business setting or whatever, he lost. It's not that he dumb, it's just the environment he's in doesn't complement what he knows and don't know. Don't mean he's dumb. Don't mean he's stupid. They just created a world where the shit that they keep us away from is considered the way of life. All we need is food, water, and shelter. That's why I been got off of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can't get me with that no more. The only reason diamonds are valuable is because they make it to where to find diamonds is scarce. You got to pressure clean them, you got to go through a process to get them. Can't know anybody get them. You can walk outside and get a rock off the ground. It's not valuable because anybody can get it. Think about what I'm saying. Everything that is scarce is valuable. See, this is me unwrapping my mind, rewriting these programs. A lot of times I talk and say shit, people don't even think like that. That's the only reason why it's valuable. Because in a business setting, these people want things that people can't get their hands to so that they can jack the price and make it valuable or put a value on it because it's scarce. And these big countries work together. I'm trying to tell y'all, these big countries, all these United Nations, they are together because there are certain resources in certain climates and certain countries that they let come over here in America and vice versa. And they all work together. We the people are the ones that divide it. So the next time you walk out of a store and you don't hold the door for somebody, that says a lot about you. That says a lot about you. The next time you see somebody, you just got hatred in your heart for that person, and that person ain't never did nothing to you. It's just probably because it's the color of their skin or what they may have on. That says a lot about you. You got to unlearn and relearn. Who taught you this shit? Who put this in your head? Who put this propaganda in front of you? Like, who got you thinking the way you thinking? Is it you? All I'm saying is this. The world is dumbed down for a reason. And once you bring a person to an animal state, you can then control them. Same as you see when they blow a whistle, beep, and that dog go run and do what he do. He come back, he give him a treat. I told y'all, we go to work every day, pay bills, every 30 days, reset for the rest of our lives. And ain't nobody saying nothing. We the people just gonna sit here and pay bills for the rest of our lives. Man, we've been programmed to do this shit. That's why we don't see it to be out of place. We've been programmed to do this. That's the stupidest shit in the world. We pay bills every 30 days, bro, to a corporation that keeps us, we on the assembly line. We just, every day, no one is saying, something ain't right. You think God put all this shit on earth for us to enjoy, to survive, just so that we have to pay another motherfucker we don't even know every 30 days, bro? Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. If you made it to the end of this video, man, salute, man. You know I love y'all for that, man. Boy, look at here. We're in trouble. And as soon as we start waking up and start realizing stuff and start letting people come into your life and open your mind up. If you on my video, then you are curious about something. I can say that. But for those who just, you trying to wake people up, your cousin, your mama, your brother, whoever, keep knocking on their door. Because this shit's falling apart. Like I say, people not even celebrating holidays like they used to. And if you my age or older, or maybe a little younger, you can see the difference. So if you young, you might not see the difference. Because back in the day, when Christmas came around, shit, everybody outside. For real. But what I'm saying is this, it's starting to crumble. Keep knocking on their door. Society is starting to reveal itself. So a lot of this shit, you really ain't got to go too far with it. They see it every day. You just got to figure out a way to relay it to them so that they can see what it is you're talking about. And you start opening their mind up. Because once you open these and see, you can't close them. So I ain't want to hold y'all this long, man. So with that being said, man, hope y'all have a blessed day. Keep building. Keep being respectful. Do what it is you want to do in life, man, that makes you happy. And also, man, understand, man, that you ain't alone. You ain't the only one that think the way you think. Okay? So, and like I say, In order for people to be found, they must first be lost. I'll catch y'all on the next video.